Hello and welcome back to our LORIOT tutorials. My name is Attila, and today we are going to be manually installing our newly released LORIOT Edge Agent packet forwarder solution. Now, for this, we are going to need a new network. I'm going to name this LEA. And we need to hit the Add Gateway button. And over here, a new UI will welcome you in LORIOT versions 8.9.x and above. So we are going to hit the LORIOT Edge Agent software. Over here, you're going to add all of your gateways relevant information. Now, a big distinction between our legacy binary and the LORIOT Edge Agent is that the gateway EUI is mandatory instead of the MAC address, so keep an eye out for that. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to be using a UG67. It is one of our supported gateway models. By clicking on this button, it's going to redirect you to our docs page where you can check all the supported gateways. This is going to be further expanded upon once we are ready to onboard new gateway models and gateway brands as well. But for now, we're going to be using the UG67. I have selected the EU version, and over here we are not going to be using the remote configuration. This is specifically for CUFS registration. We're going to be using the generic LNS version. And over here, if you click on this button, it's going to redirect you to the LORIOT Edge Agent software installers. Now, you have a couple of ways of doing this. You can either use the SCP command to get the installer on your gateway, or you can use software such as WinSCP if you're running on a Windows operating system. You need to find the relevant installer. I'm going to be using this Milesight one here. However, we also support a universal installer, which is larger in file size. So if your gateway doesn't have enough free storage, make sure you select one of the specific installers. Now I'm going to continue here. Now that we have registered our gateway, we move over to our SSH terminal, and you may or may not need to chmod the LORIOT installer or the LORIOT Edge Agent software. So we're going to do that. Then we're simply going to run the installer. It's going to start extracting itself. And now we have an LNS server selector. Now you can of course add the LNS URL manually. However, since I'm using EU1, I'm simply going to select 1. Now it's asking for the TLS CA certificate content. We're going to move over to the certificates tab on the LORIOT UI, and we're going to click the copy button on this field, the TLS CA certificate. And we are going to paste it with Ctrl-V, and depending on the operating system you're using, you may need to press Ctrl-D twice. We are now at the TLS certificate tab. For you, it may show Generate TLS Certificate if these are not present. For me, it's the Renew button. So first I'm going to copy the TLS certificate. Moving over to here, I'm going to paste the content of the TLS certificate, pressing Ctrl-D twice. And now we need the TLS private key. And for that, we need the button TLS private key. Here we go. And pasting this as well, pressing Ctrl-D twice, and the installation is completed and it's successful, and the gateway is now online. And there we have it. Our gateway is online as the LORIOT Edge Agent on the LORIOT UI. And with that, that is all for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Take care.